If you've got any kind of social media account, you'll have noticed over the last couple of years, anything you post simply does not get seen by your followers, people who've chosen to follow you. And that's because of a total change across the social media industry. Shouldn't be called social media anymore. Essentially, they've gone from being communities of people who follow each other and who are interested in what they do to what's called interest media. The platforms want to keep you on the platform, so they show what you post to people they think will be interested in the kind of thing you post. And they've got very complex algorithms that are capable of figuring out who that might be. Now, the problem as a musician is that people who have chosen to follow us, who are interested in our music, won't necessarily see anything that we post. So these interest media become probably of more use for getting new followers, but then those followers don't get to see what you do. Now, a challenge as a musician is, what do I post? It's always been the challenge. Essentially, if people don't know that we've released a track or an album, they're not going to listen to it or download it or stream it. So we need to tell them. And yet what you can't do is come on here day after day and just say, I've got a new track, listen to it. I've got a new track, listen to it. I've got a new album, download it, stream it, listen to it. Admittedly, I do a fair amount of that, but it's actually really bad tactically. People just switch off. Now, if those posts reach people who are actually interested, they might well think, oh, great, Secret Archives of the Vatican have got a new track out. I'll go listen to it. But because posts are being shown to people who have never heard of us, Secret Archives of the Vatican have got a new track out. Who the hell are they? Why should I listen to it? This is an incredible challenge, and it's why there's an entire industry now around people attempting to help guide, manipulate musicians in ways of doing social media, interest media marketing. And it's a challenge for us. Fortunately, I quite like messing around and doing the marketing stuff, so I'm digging deep into that. But a lot of the things I'm posting now are a little bit less about, here's a new track, listen to it, and more about, you've never heard of us, but we've got a fair idea of the kind of person who's likely to be interested in the kind of music we make. Come check us out. Wherever you look for music, we are there. We're on all the platforms. So we're currently working on just eye-catching ways of getting people's attention, people who don't know us, but fit the demographics that we believe might be interested in our music. And we're trying to entice them to come and check out the things that we do. Where do we get that demographic information from? Spotify, which despite all its many faults is still our main source of listeners and indeed income, however small, gives us quite a good idea of countries, ages, gender, that kind of thing. So we have some ideas from there. Anybody who joins any of our accounts to follow us on TikTok or Instagram or wherever, I have a quick look at their account just to see if I can figure out who they are, what they're about. I can see what else they've posted. It gives me a little bit of a clue as to who people might be. And then I can try and tailor some of the content we produce to try to appeal to those people. And it remains to be seen how effective that will be. It's a long game. And as I said a moment ago, fortunately for me, I actually quite like doing all that content stuff. A lot of musicians really hate doing that stuff. I quite like it. Our music is made by humans, but I love using AI, image and video generation for our social media. I will continue to do that. I have no interest in people telling me I shouldn't. None of their business. If they don't like it, scroll on. We are appealing to the open-minded, to the people with imagination, the people who are open to the idea of just stepping a little bit beyond what the music industry has always done. Hopefully along the way, we will find some kindred spirits. I'd like to get people to come and join our Patreon community, where we try to put music well ahead of release dates and occasionally other bits and pieces too. Very, very, very slow. We've got a very small group on there at the moment, but I very much appreciate them. So as social media changes during this period, it will be interesting to see where it goes. And probably in 3 months, everything I've said now will be completely different, because that seems to be the way it works. But thank you very much for watching this. Thank you for your interest and thank you for your support.